Good morning. Snack of choice today is the Magic Stars.
My tea is
Tonight?
hot. My tea is hot. Have you got
So
enough
am
battery
I.
on your phone, Josh, for you to use that as a?
No.
What are you doing?
He's being fucking disabled for some reason.
Dancing is what to do.
Are you recorded yet?
Don't know. I found this thing. It's really funny.
Yeah.
It's an article about this Christian couple who maintained abstinence through the first 2 years of marriage, right? And the wife, Darla, said that if it was holy before, it's going to be double holy afterwards, right? And it says here, Josh, shut the fuck up, Josh. And it says sometimes after dinner they'll kiss in the kitchen and they'll start having bedroom thoughts, but they never fail to pull back. Darla breaks away to spray cool misted water on her face, right? Do you know what John does? Do you know what the husband does?
Goes have a wank.
To get out of the mood, he eats a whole raw potato to himself. They don't know when they'll break the pledge, and they feel no pressure. After abstaining so long, a few extra years is nothing, says Darla. Bet John's happy to constantly be eating potatoes.
No, it's
That
fine.
was just a funny thing I found. Thought it was great and relevant because Josh doesn't believe in God. Josh, you're looking very trimmed up. Did you get a haircut
Yeah,
recently?
you're looking good, Josh.
Yeah.
No.
Not like usual. You look like shit normally.
Before lockdown, literally, yeah.
What's
Your
happened?
audio's lagging. No, your audio's ahead of your video.
Wait.
What?
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, it is.
What, me?
Yeah, you. God, it's really.
My audio is ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you shout, then we see you shout.
Can you just do a quick scream for us, Josh?
Ah!
Should I put my glasses on or not?
It's up to you. I don't really give a shit.
Today we're doing psychedelics.
It's like there's 3 stages of doing a psychedelic.
I got a new chair, Josh. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh shit!
He can swivel and shit now.
And
Alright, look, everyone. I'm here to tell you that this episode is about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We've been recording this entire time, Josh, if you couldn't tell.
Yo, what's going on? That's crazy.
We're going to talk about Call of Duty. We have a guest.
I'm not a guest.
He's not. Shut the fuck up, Ben. You're the first 50% of the name of our show. Our guest is no one that many people know. He's our friend. It's our friend Josh. Hello, Josh.
Yeah, hello guys. It's nice to see you.
Yeah. How are you? How are you doing?
Doing very good. I've been looking forward to this. When you invited me on, I was extremely happy, and I'm about as happy as I was now, as I was then. So.
Sounds like we paid you to say that.
Yeah, I haven't received the payment yet. I'll fucking break your ankles.
Yeah. Okay. Ben, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Got some Magic Stars. Vibing.
Vibing. That's always good.
Sponsor.
I've got an empty bottle of freeway iced tea.
What the fuck?
Hell?
I don't want to be
That's
sponsored
some
by that.
B-Tech corner shop stuff.
No, it's from Lidl, and they used to sell like proper iced tea, but
I don't- I
Yeah,
don't
they used to
like
sell Lipton.
interesting.
We'll just jump straight. We'll jump straight into it. There's only one thing I want to talk about in the campaign, because I don't give a fuck about the campaign, honestly. Even though it was one of the best campaigns.
It's a good campaign.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
easily one of the best campaigns of the Call of Duty series. However, there is only one thing I want to bring up, and that is there was a small controversy, right? Because you know how sometimes you're a soldier, and that's cool, you know, we've all been there, done that. But have you ever been a child soldier? The answer is yes. Yes, you pick up an AK as a child and shoot the fuck out of like 2 guys. You also stab a big Russian dude
Yeah. Nice.
as a kid, which is pretty lit. Or in some cases not, you know, people didn't really like it. They thought, hey, that's not very cool to show kids shooting the shit out of people.
Well, I thought that was always more focused on like the fact that during that scene you were being like bombed, like it's like POV, you're in Syria and you're being gas bombed. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was more the issue.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
being
it's definitely like...
Yeah.
It's just people being a bit like, let's blame something, because
But they're also being oblivious, because that happens.
Yeah, but it's kind of showing, like, it's not like the people that made Call of Duty are unaware of this. They're kind of showing the other side of it, which is what Josh is saying. Like, this is what happens. This is, like, you could argue bombing the shit out of a Syrian town might cause them to go, hey, I'm going to pick up a gun and shoot back. You know, it kind of, you can definitely see, this isn't a political podcast. Moving swiftly on.
Wait,
from the
I got one
yeah,
other thing
yeah, that's fine.
from the campaign. There's another fun, if you want to call it that. Any snowflakes?
Yeah,
Stop.
okay,
Stop.
yeah.
You can stun grenade, shoot,
I knew you were going to bring
and
this
kill a baby in a cot.
Yeah, there it is.
However, COD or Call of Duty Infinity Ward added in the feature, if you do it 3 times, not once, 3 times, if you kill the baby 3 times or flashbang it, a message comes up saying, what do you think you're doing? Or like, are you kidding? Why did they do that at the 3rd one? Why didn't they do it as soon as you kill a kid?
It should just be like, hey man, what are you trying to fuck up a kid
what
for?
are you playing at? It's all the first time it says non-combatants. Oh shit, that's not what it says. Oh no, don't kill kids.
Yeah.
But of course, me being a young man,
A young PogChamp.
do it again. Shotgun, silenced M13, whatever I want. Flashbang, slinging a knobber. The kid dies.
I
3
believe
times
I
in a
believe
row
that's what
before the
Price
game.
says before he...
Yeah.
he just...
Sling it.
Oh no, that's
We'll get to that.
We'll move swiftly on to multiplayer, which is the next bullet point on my large Google Doc. Josh, did you play this game at release?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Do you remember the maps which were with the base game?
I was reading something about that today. Yeah, people were comparing like the release of Cold War to Modern Warfare, and there was like 6 maps, like what proper shit ones that we shit on now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say all of them. Yeah, I'll read them out just because I've got them all here. Right, we've got Arklov Peak, we've got Azir Cave, we have how do you pronounce it? Is it Euphrates? I don't know. Euphrates Bridge, Grasna Raid, Gunrunner,
dog shit.
Hackney Yard. I thought you were.
Gunrunner's good actually.
Look, all right, I'll carry on. Piccadilly, Ramazza or Ramazza, I don't know. Shoot House and St. Petrograd. Right, from that list, I only like 2 of them.
Which ones are they?
Hackney Yard.
Hackney Yard, Shoot House, and I was debating. I don't know which one. I like 2 of them.
See, I like Hackney Yard, great map.
Yeah.
Shoot House, one of the best original maps.
I would
ever.
like to say that Shoot House is probably one of the best COD maps.
It is.
Ever
It plays so nicely.
It's
Josh,
so good.
Ramazza, I enjoy that. Not a lot of people do. Gunrunner, I think that's quite a good map. It's got a bit of everything in it. And that other one that I can't remember what was on the list.
I feel like Shoot House is a good example of what people like in FPS shooters incorporated with 3-lane maps, because it went from 3-lane maps used to be the standard back from like COD 4 and like onwards for a few years. Then we went to asymmetrical maps, I think it was, and people were complaining about those. And then we went back to 3-lane maps, and I think this was like maybe a few years ago, and people were shitting on those. So ignoring the fact that people shit on anything that happens anyway,
True.
Shoot House is a nice, fun example of a good 3-lane map.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
It's creative 3-lane
Actually,
as well.
I feel like I was about to be really harsh, but Cheshire Park is not a great...
I shit on that at the start.
It's
but
not a bad
playing that
map.
now, it's just, yeah, it's Shoot House is longer, I think it is, and a bit more broken up sightlines.
Yeah.
Cheshire Park is not. It's
Yeah.
wide. If you go where like the big buses, so wide along there, and if you go on like where those tipped over cars are, you can get past a few too. But if you try go far too wide, you've got like two-story buildings. That is, yeah.
Yeah, it's AIDS. That's what it is, in my opinion.
So you can have really good games, you can have really bad games on it, basically.
And then once the season started, which was nice because what is that noise, Josh? Can you fucking stop? I can just hear it, like.
Let me turn up my sensitivity a bit.
Well, you just turned it up, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, that's what it just felt like.
No, it's better now. It's better now.
Okay, once the season started, which was a nice change because now we got free maps rather than fucking paid for DLC, which is just lovely. The days where it would say like, "Hey, you can't play."
Yeah.
Because fucking Dix McGee over here didn't pay for the maps. Now you can just play. You can just play together, and that's great. But then the thing is with the paid, like with the seasons, even not with the free maps, is we only. Not all the time did they like get a good map. The only maps I like from each of the seasons is when they brought back maps from previous games. Apart from one example, which maybe I'll bring up. I don't know. I don't care really, to be honest, about Oil Rig. It's probably one of the worst maps I've ever played.
I love that map.
I only like it when there's a full team of us and we're playing objective. When it gets to like team deathmatch, it's like a bunch of bullshit and I hate it. It's empty.
Any mode where there's not a concentrated point of interest, whack.
Yeah. So we got classic maps, and I'll read them out in this order, specifically to garner a reaction. We got Scrapyard, Hard Hat, Vacant, Rust, Crash, and Shipment. There's probably more, but they're the ones that I remembered off the top of my head. Now, Rust is obviously classic. I find it hard to hate Rust. Like, I like Rust. Even when you get shat on, it's kind of like, hell yeah, it's Rust. That's gang shit.
With each iteration, they've made it better, I think.
The iteration where they... I can't remember which COD it was in. Was it Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare? Were they like...
One of the two.
Oh, God, that iteration was just awful. When the COD started going proper futuristic, they started to really fucking drop off. I like fully lost interest after like Advanced Warfare. Ghost had a good story, and that was like kind of grounded. But everything else about that game I despised.
I remembered in the trailers they were showcasing a lot of stuff like destructible environments.
Oh, it was when they said the fish had dynamic AI. Let's go! Dynamic AI for the fish. That was fucking next gen. That was so next gen. I remember at the time. That was great. Really, it was shit. I hated it. So I didn't play Ghosts. I played 13 minutes of Ghosts. Multiplayer, that is. I played the story. It was a good story. But anyway, other maps. One of my favourite maps. Shipment.
Yes.
Shipment came back. Now, Josh does not look pleased.
It's alright.
It's alright. It's a good map. I think it's a good map if you go into it knowing it's just going to be it's going to be absolute chaos, and people aren't going to play by the rules that you want to play by. People are going to go in with riot shields, shotguns with incendiary rounds because they don't care. No one cares.
Gas grenades. RPGs.
It's when we're all playing together, and people get mad about the cheese on Shipment. It's like, why are you playing it if you don't want to be like shot about 6 times in the back?
Yeah, look, it's just the problem I have, right? Look, like sometimes launchers and shit and shotguns, they can get on my nerves. But you know, sometimes then you'll finally get a break point where you get out of spawn. I say get out of spawn as if it's like a huge area, and you'll fucking go on a little streak and you'll go, okay, yeah, you know what, I've fucking got on top of the shotgun cunt and everything else. But the spawn logic of Shipment is just so fucked because it's so fast paced. The game can't quite figure out where to put you. So it just puts you right in front of the fucking gunfire because they don't care. The game doesn't care. But that's Shipment for you. I personally love it. I think now that Cold War's out, although saying that, I was going to say now that Cold War's out and they're probably going to lose a lot of player base. Yeah. That
Player
they should just have shipment 24/7 and shoot house 24/7 and just have them there. When you go back to Black Ops 2, even now you could play Nuketown or Hijack 24/7 because those are like they're the only two maps people want to fucking play if they ever go back to that game. So if we go back, but obviously Modern Warfare's being updated still because they're being really extra this past couple years.
But it's because it's been so successful.
It really has. And let's go on to the success of the game, which is Warzone. Everyone, right?
Yes.
We all love Warzone. We're actually a Warzone. We're really big into Warzone, us three.
Yes, we are.
We're kind of into Warzone, us three. We're like of everyone. We probably play.
We play every now and again and get shit on.
But anyway, facts and figures. Let's go. It was first released on the 10th of March, 2020, which is funny because that is more or less bang on the day I left uni to come back home because of the first lockdown, which is so funny. Activision made a lot of money from Call of Duty because they kind of half listened to people. So now they made it to where when you buy stuff, you don't actually like gain anything, which was a huge problem in one of them. Was it World War II? No.
Yeah.
That one.
It was
that game.
One of them.
Yeah. The World at War.
Huge pay to win.
Fucking, you know what I'm trying to say. That one was bullshit. I didn't get that game, but I read a lot about that game being complete AIDS when it came to opening up fucking supply crates or whatever.
Yeah, it was that one. I remember.
Yeah. So they switched it out, and now everything's cosmetic and pretty and sexy, and you can get operators, and you can get skins for your operators, you get camos for your guns, you get stickers and shit. People eat that shit up. People eat it up. And so fair play to them for earning money through that. Because as of the 4th of August 2020, Activision had reportedly earned $992 million from Call of Duty alone.
Is that pure revenue or profit?
I don't know.
I'd assume that's revenue.
I would think, I would think that's revenue total, which is pretty crazy because also speaking of the 4th of August 2020, that's when Warzone, or I think this is Call of Duty actually, I think I wrote Warzone because it's in my bullet point. Call of Duty had 75 million players online. 75 fucking million. That's so many people playing this game.
That's more than the population of the UK.
Yeah, it is.
That's
nuts. That is so nuts. That
Hold on, quick fact check on that. Let me have a little look.
I think
it's
UK,
around there.
Yeah, UK is like 65 to 68. I want to say.
Oh, it's a lot more. 66 million people in the UK.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
So every person in the UK plus
bit of Europe.
Yeah, Paris. Yeah. Fucking there you go.
Well, to be honest, with the amount of people from France we play, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the old baguette warriors.
So, I want your guys' opinion on Warzone, and then I'll say what I think about Warzone.
Warzone, okay. Ben, you go first. You go first, Ben.
No, you go first, mate.
No, because I don't really play Warzone, so you've probably got
Ben,
more to
go
say,
first.
Okay, if you insist. I like Warzone. I enjoy it when you have a group of people that play similar styles. I struggle to play Warzone when I have a squad that play differently. I'm going to name names. Some people play slowly. Some people crouch around corners and slowly peek and get 2 kills and get a win in Mini Royale. Some people like to run and gun. Some people like to properly run and gun, but don't give the best call-outs. Our guest today. Some people really don't. I don't really know what they do, to be honest, but they just sort of play how they play. Elliot, he's a good player, solid player.
Decent, yeah.
Finn screams a lot.
I do.
You do, but at the same time, decent player. I want to play fast-paced, but then every time I see him, like, bam. Ready, got my MP5, got my kilo, I'm going in. Bang, where's my bloody squad? Josh has gone over there to go get downed and sent to the gulag by one bloke over there. Will's still creeping around the barrel 500 yards back. And Elliot's sort of going, where is everyone? So that's where Warzone, I feel, is difficult. Unless you have a solid squad, it can be very unenjoyable. But it's brilliant, it's chaotic. Unlike other battle royales like PUBG, you feel like you can go like good 10 minutes between seeing people. In Warzone, it's got a nice sort of timeline, I guess. You can spawn in, you have the chaos at the start, get your stuff, get your loadout, see some people, kill those people, have a breather, rotate the map, then you see more people. It's got a nice sort of bang. This happens consistently. You don't have to, unless you deliberately sit at the edge of the map and just stand around.
See, yeah,
You're gonna have
yeah. I
fun.
totally agree with
And
that.
they update it regularly with modes, plunder, the zombie mode that was recent. They refresh it. It's nice.
There is definitely music in the background of most of that. I say most of it, all of it.
Yeah, it's interesting how you say that, Ben. How you feel like it has a nice rhythm where there's enough of a break between action to then fighting more people to action. Okay, action break, action break, action break. But like, I find Warzone so slow.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if there's been a battle royale where I've liked the action. I think maybe I don't think anything I think about is Apex Legends with Pathfinder, because the old one you could just fucking start like grappling hook everyone and just like fly around. Obviously, it doesn't happen in Modern Warfare, but like it's not something I can, and like it's not something I can knock against the game because that's just personally. I think Warzone has got a good rhythm. I just prefer more action.
But the thing about the action in Warzone is at least it feels like Call of Duty. Like it's like it feels. It's just multiplayer with armor, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like
nice.
when gunplay is so similar to multiplayer, which kind of keeps me playing Warzone. Because if it was like a separate build, I wouldn't fucking play it. Like I feel like there'd be so much stuff different to multiplayer. I'd be fuck that shit. I honestly think the biggest success for Warzone is all the contracts.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's the biggest thing they do different to battle royales. Yeah, like when we play, if we're not going for action, we're just doing contract.
Yeah.
It allows us, instead of just being the little man who sits around the little Will who like sits around the map crouching. Yeah, I'm not going on the tangent of it's more campy because the contracts need you to be active. Most Wanted put a target on your back. Supply run send you fuck off like a kilometer the other side of the map. Bounty, you actually have to do stuff. The only other thing that's kind of hard, like easy, is scavenger hunt. But then
they're still in.
They're like the rarest, aren't they? I think so.
They're probably
around there.
Yeah.
I think bounty's the most common.
I just think contracts are that's the biggest asset of Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
That is so true.
Definitely.
You know, I wouldn't have brought that up, but that is such a good point. Sometimes you don't see anyone for like 10, 15 minutes, which is just ridiculous. But if you're out getting contracts, get money, get a loadout, etc.
Yeah, exactly. A loadout. I just want to bring that up. Loadout is an amazing thing to put in the game because it may, even if you could pick up ground loot gun with the exact same attachments as the one you would use in, like you prefer to use, you're still going to go for your loadout because it feels more personal. You want to do these contracts, you need to go kill, you need to go loot, get around the map to be able to spend 10 grand to get your guns. If you've grinded in multiplayer to unlock platinum for SMGs or golded your kilo or whatever, you want to go get that. It has your charms. If you've bought a tracer pack, you get the tracers.
Also,
it's so personalized.
It also gives you like the advantage. Like if you've got like a maxed out gun, you're not gonna get that from just opening a fucking supply box in downtown. You need to go get your loadout. So it makes sense. So I think it flows. Like Warzone is probably, I would say it's the best battle royale. I think it just is. But I just wanted to bring this up because I like this. I mentioned this to Ben earlier. How they moved the story of the campaign from Spec Ops to Warzone because, well, they kind of dipped. They just fucked it. Spec Ops could have been what it was in like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, which was like very enjoyable and like very fun, but it was just really
awful.
You're just really fucking awful, yeah. And I didn't like it. Didn't like it when we played it. It was just shit. So yeah, they moved the story to Warzone where you can like collect intel and like find out more about the campaign if that's what you're interested in, which I thought was pretty neato. And I also did. I forgot about this. They didn't put survival on the Spec Ops for a fucking year on Xbox.
They're not.
No, that was a PS4 only thing.
Oh yeah. Fuck that. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for reminding me.
Yeah,
I
bullshit.
saw like the big deal about survival on Spec Ops. Thought when I loaded up the game and saw Spec Ops, I thought, oh, they did a 180. You know, they changed their mind. Completely forgot about survival. When is that out?
Well, I'm pretty sure that it's already past the year anniversary of the game. Is it? I don't know. I don't know when.
Yeah, maybe actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've only got when.
So maybe it's out.
Yeah. It's past a year because this game originally released on October 25th, 2019. So yeah, we're past a year. So it should be on PC and Xbox. But at this point, I don't care. I don't want to go play. I don't want to go play survival. I don't want to fucking.
I've
Play
uninstalled co-op.
Yeah.
I've uninstalled it and the campaign because I'm not going to go back
Oh,
and play that.
I'm just gonna bring this up because the whole like you can modify your install to like
Yes.
not install certain parts of the game, but the game itself is too big. It's too
Yeah.
big. It's ridiculous to expect with just Warzone. It's like I don't know. Actually, I can't remember how big it is. I think it's like 140 gigs or something like that. If you just have Warzone, which is just nuts. Stupid.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Titanfall 2 who had a large install because a lot of the stuff they used wasn't compressed.
Yeah.
So I think for a battle royale where you're exploring a lot of stuff and using a lot of assets to reduce stress on your device, they don't compress so that your device doesn't have to use like resources uncompressing, like sound, assets, textures, all that type of stuff.
But still, it should be more or less better optimized because Fortnite had a fucking huge update where they took out like 30 gigabytes from the that's required, and it is the same game. Like they didn't take anything out; they just optimized the file management of it, which is dumb. Well, not on Fortnite's part; they're smart. Call of Duty taking up like your entire device. Like I have a 500 gig drive, and with Warzone and multiplayer, it's like 160 gigabytes.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
I think it was probably the mid-season update of the last Battle Pass. I saw a bunch of shit on Twitter like saying Modern Warfare for everything has now like surpassed fitting on a standard 240 gigabyte SSD.
Yeah.
Like you can't even have like a dedicated SSD for the game because you need like a bigger one now.
And this is what's fucking absolutely abhorrent about it, right? So they're saying with the next COD, Warzone, it's all linked, whatever. So you don't have to re-download Warzone for the next COD. You just keep your one. And it's kind of like everyone's fucking devices is just Call of Duty. They don't have space for any other game, which is such a disgust. Honestly, it probably is a tactic. Like you could try and play devil's advocate and say it's not, and they just didn't compress files. But it feels like they purposefully did this. So your only choice is to either uninstall the game or play their game.
Fucking big brain. Been over here. We are holding your storage device hostage. Play our fucking game. Nothing.
But
your friends playing this
look
game?
at it.
Get fucked.
All three of us, we're saying this is a bad thing that they're forcing us to have only their game installed. What have we got? Only their games installed. Because
Well, no, I
play
have
their
about
games, we enjoy
4
their gameplay.
terabyte combined storage.
You're like an exception because the average player count or average player isn't going to have a stupidly powerful PC.
Well, okay, this is probably more of a personal discussion right about now. But you two are both gaming on laptops.
Yeah.
Okay, how big is your storage device? 500 gigabytes?
I've got 500 gig internal and 500 gig external.
I've got 500 internal and 1 terabyte external.
How are you having issues?
I'm not having issues. I don't have any issues.
Look, maybe we're the fucking anomaly, all right? But it's for people who like buy an Xbox and then
Let's say
half
console is a big one.
Half their storage is eradicated because they've just got to install Warzone and then the next Call of Duty.
Yeah, like, at least with PC, you've got like it's kind of modular. You can upgrade, set up different things. You can transfer stuff over to like external drives, but that is a lot of hassle when a lot of the appeal of console, going on a bit of a tangent, is just like how easy it is to use.
So user friendly. You just buy the unit, plug it in the wall.
Apart from having to do like day one updates and all that, it is relatively easy. And like doing this, I guess it is kind of on topic, is taking away from that.
How they marketed the next game, Cold War, and they were like, hey, they're all gonna fucking link. How about that, guys? How about that? It's gonna...
Yeah, I've seen like all
Everything's-
these like YouTube, like all the references to Modern Warfare, and I was like, wait, really? That's the thing?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
fucking really smart, like, but then people are confused because they're like, I will just name it Elliot because Elliot is the one that brought it up. He was confused as to why Activision, who have Modern Warfare, so like you open Modern Warfare right now and it will say multiplayer, Warzone, Cold War. And he's like, why are they pushing for Cold War? And I'm like, Activision want all the money, so they want you to go buy Cold War, and then they want you to still play Warzone, which is just smart as fuck.
Because you get to the dashboard of Cold War and you've got campaign, multiplayer, Warzone, zombies, store. The store takes up one of the things, big money port.
to be
Warzone, you go to Warzone and then the store's there again. It's like deja vu. Another big money port.
They're so... It is really
they're
genius.
literally
you have
Megamind.
you have to commend them on it. Like, it's so
Yeah.
smart to get people to fucking continue to play their game, which arguably, like, some days you'll play it and you'll go, I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate my life. Bye. Go play Minecraft, go play Minecraft for 2 hours, and then you go, anyone want to play Warzone? Anyone up for a bit of Call of Duty? Will.
I thought you were talking about the story, but you're actually talking about how like the physical games and what they provide are intricately linked.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's simply explained by the publishers making it easy.
The what?
Yeah.
It's not as if the developers are like, how can we help our sister companies? No.
Yeah, the
That's the
companies,
publishers saying,
companies that
hey,
are all
guess
linked.
what, fuckers? Guess what you're putting in your game? You're putting in Warzone. Have fun implementing that.
They implemented it well. Like, we don't know.
Oh yeah, they probably get paid a shit ton.
We don't
Of
know
course
yet.
they implemented
We
it
will
well.
wait. When it gets to December, we'll see just how well they implement Cold War and the unified levels and progression and weapons and all that bullshit.
Well, they've already started to do it. Like, I mean, they revealed Cold War in Warzone, which you two didn't get to play.
That's not
No,
really
I
the same.
didn't. No, I mean, I
No,
get
but
what you're
they
saying.
already
though.
started to tie it in before tying
Because
it
usually-
in.
But no, you're talking about story again. We're more talking about how like
Just in general, they are.
when they transferred the guns. Because what you got to think about, what I've been talking about on Cold War is how shit the game feels. Like Modern Warfare, it's beautiful. Gunplay and movement are so fucking nice. Cold War, the guns don't feel like you're hitting people. You don't feel like you're being hit. It feels like you're on ice skates. It's dog shit. But it'd be nice having a whole new arsenal of guns being transferred from Cold War into the engine and feel of Modern Warfare. I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
I think in December though, like I'll say there has been a decline in Warzone play, but that's just us. Like, we just haven't played it as much. But
Yeah.
because obviously, as I said, like 75 million people play it as of 4th of August. That was only a few months ago. But December,
gone up.
yeah, I reckon December there's going to be a massive resurgence of people that
Oh yeah.
maybe dropped off and then they've
Oh, yeah.
gone. Yeah, I'm going to use my Cold War loadouts in Warzone because maybe they didn't like Modern Warfare. Maybe they prefer the arcadey style of Cold War. Which some of your points I agree on, Josh, actually, with Cold War.
Yeah.
Some of them.
I can see them and I appreciate
I
them.
agree on when you shoot someone, it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. But then your point about being shot, I feel like I'm being shot by like the fucking heaviest weapon known to man.
Yeah,
It feels like there's fucking knockback. It feels like when I'm running forward and I'm getting shot, I'm like I'm jittering back. It's awful. I don't like that at all.
I haven't been able to pinpoint it, so I'm not really able to properly articulate it. But I mean, I honestly can't really say what feels different about being here. But yeah, what is so funny? What is so funny?
Nothing.
I was just internally. I don't know.
Shitting.
Just yeah.
Been thinking about dude ass.
Do you know what's fun? Do you know what I was like? Oh yeah, is there anything else I didn't bring up from this bullet point? But we literally did speak about how they link the two games and how the main menu, a third of your page is dedicated to reminding you that Cold War exists and you should go buy it.
What, so is this on Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the sections is Cold War.
Yeah, when you open up Modern Warfare, You
Okay.
get on the left side is Cold War, middle is multiplayer.
But you got to remember when like Cold War came, like was able to download. Modern Warfare released like the update. I haven't still downloaded that, so since then I haven't opened up Modern Warfare. So you're telling me what you've got campaign multiplayer?
No, campaign isn't on the front of Modern Warfare anymore.
Really?
Yeah, when you open the menu, it's multiplayer.
Is that?
No,
Wait,
wait,
how'd
it
you
must.
access
No,
it then?
it is. Oh fuck, I don't remember.
You
'cause
just haven't got it installed, have you?
that could be a very good point.
Yeah.
I don't.
So
I
it's-
uninstalled it.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, having a whole section on
there
Cold
is
War,
there
that
is
is
a whole
quite
section.
big.
Yeah, there is a.
I remember it's in the store. I wouldn't be am I surprised? Not really.
No.
You know, if I was in their shoes, would I put Cold War in there? No, but that's just me.
Yeah, but I think it's funny because you earlier when you said like, oh yeah, you know, our sister company, like let's earn money for everyone because people seem to think
It's free advertising.
Yeah, people seem to think that like when Infinity Ward make a game, then Treyarch make a game, and then Sledgehammer Games make a game, they're separate, but they're not. Because they're owned by like the same people who are like, hey, use our name, Call of Duty, and make a fucking good game that earns us a shitload of money. And everyone's like, yeah fair play.
You said the 75 million people. Think about that. Okay, I'm not sure how it works advertising Cold War on the Warzone specific client. If you're advertising to 75 million people for free by just the parent company putting it on Modern Warfare. Fuck me, that's nothing.
Yeah, because I'm sure they have converted people that have just got Warzone, the free one, and they have got them to spend 80 quid on the pre-order for Cold War. And there's probably millions of people that have done that. If people buy the free Warzone, they use the free version, they still might pay for the battle pass to unlock, you know, the various gun skins or the calling cards or operators or what have you. Getting the 20 skips and the first season, like, I'm sure that would sway a load of people. Bottom line is, they've earned a shitload of money and they're going to earn a shitload more. So, fair play to them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've turned you all down. Don't know how I did that. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, that's so weird. That is all the bullet points I've got down. But if there's anything else, in fact, I will say, I want to ask, just Call of Duty in general. Josh, where did Modern Warfare land for you?
Oh, those are old games comparatively. What's that? It's got to be like what, 7 years?
Yeah, Black Ops 2.
Yeah?
Black Ops 2 came out in fucking 2011, pal.
Yeah.
Oh, was Modern Warfare 3 like the year after or the year before that?
I want to say it was the year before.
Hold on, fact check. Hold on.
Yeah, Black Ops 2, mate. I played that, like, when I was playing that with my mates in, like, 2014, we were, like, on the last legs. Like, there was only, like, 700 people online. But we were playing that, and that was 3 years later. Like...
I remember playing it when it came out. I didn't even have a console. My cousin brought his PS3 down from York for Christmas.
Okay.
Hooked it up, and that was it. It was brilliant.
Black Ops 2 was November 12th, 2012.
Oh, 2012.
Modern Warfare 3 was 2011.
Jesus.
So those two games I did play a lot.
Yeah. 100%.
And like those were some good games for me to have played.
Peggy 18, you shouldn't have been playing them, actually.
Finesse.
Finesse. Get the finesse, Activision. Fuck you.
I'd say it's got to be. I say it's got to be. I think Modern Warfare has got to be the best COD I've played.
I started playing in May,
I suppose.
and as a sort of a statement of how much I've enjoyed the game, I've racked up almost 12 days. Since
true.
May.
Yeah,
that shows that it might be a decent game.
And then you could argue about skill-based matchmaking and stuff. Because
That's a whole long conversation.
That is a whole long conversation. But that's what they should introduce. They should introduce it into Cold War. Like, here's ranked, here's league play, and then casual, which is non-ranked and don't have skills-based matchmaking. If you want to go, Josh, if you wanted to go fucking slay, you could go into casual and play with all of us. Because like Josh is he's just better than all of us. There's no doubt about it.
Even with skill-based matchmaking, he's still better than everyone else.
Yeah, even if...
it's very rare that we
Pretty
find
much.
a lobby where Josh gets shit on.
like when we're all getting shat on, Josh will say, God, they're sweaty, and we'll still come away with like a KD of like 3 to 4. It's like, come on, man. Like, I'm out here
Josh
with...
has dropped nukes.
I'm still yet
twice,
to witness
2
it.
nukes.
I'm still yet to witness it. But
Yeah.
The point is, there should be a casual and there should be a ranked, and that is how you solve the issue. Because then the people that want to play and do well and like shit on little kids that bought the game, this is their first game, they're 12 years old. Don't pull that face because of what I said.
Shouldn't have brought kids into it.
I'm cutting that bit out. No, I'm leaving it in there just for the laugh. Anyway.
You keep going.
But yeah.
Fart dogs.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Call of Duty. That's Call of Duty.
That is
over
Call
the
of
years.
Duty related. Tangented a little bit from Modern Warfare. However,
Well, it's Call of Duty. I said
it's called
Modern Warfare.
Activision.
Activision.
Activision
Do
episode.
do I want to make the title Activision? Not really. I'm probably
No,
not going to.
I
do
think
that.
you should. I think the player count will. Alright, see you next time, guys.
No.
Sound effects next episode. Josh is good at that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you just drank from an empty bottle as well.
Don't know what you mean. Anything else you want to talk about COD?
It doesn't even have to be about COD or anything funny.
Pasta.
No. No!
We know where that's going.
No one can know.
What did you say?
No. Well, it's been cut, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's been cut.
It doesn't matter. I can say anything, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure, Josh.
It has
Thank you
been.
very much. Thank you very much for having me. It's been very nice. talking about-
I knew having Josh for the Call of Duty episode would be good.
Because he analyses it. He's got nothing better
knowledge.
to do.
It's time to end the show. What colour do you want? You don't get to pick. Fuck you, actually. I pick
Blue.
I pick for. No, you can't have blue because he's like a hospital blue and I'm like a purple. We can't have 3 hints of the same colour. You're not choosing. You're not choosing. You're
Turquoise,
not. You're
make it
not.
a blue theme.
You're not choosing.
Yes,
No,
I am.
no, you're not.
I'm gonna come down to Bournemouth.
Good. No, lockdown. Fuck you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
See you on Minecraft in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
See you around.
See you around. Bang. Ended.
I love that.
Clip
ending.
and shit. It.